Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into it.
Front of work when insulating the car, you should pay attention to the following. Engine insulation should be carried out in order to keep the engine warm for the maximum amount of time. Work on thermal insulation can be done with your own hands and without the use of special tools. Insulating the passenger compartment. Poor cabin insulation means that even after a long period of heater or climate control operation, the air does not warm up or cools down quickly. In some cases this is an engineering error, in others it is a consequence of prolonged use of the car. When doing the work and searching for material, you should pay attention to the fact that it is recommended to use only original rubber bands and other insulation elements. This is due to the fact that when using original sealing rubbers, it is possible to maintain a uniform gap between the body parts. In addition to replacing the sealing gum, it is possible to glue the body, which will make the interior even warmer. Such work can also be done with your own hands and is recommended in case of violation of the integrity of the body. When choosing a material, you should take into account, thermal insulation should not absorb moisture. When choosing an adhesive, pay attention to those that will not emit toxic substances when heated. Body painting should be done in warm and dry weather. Insulating materials, such as laminate carpet pad, are usually glued on glue that hardens within a few minutes after application. Torque. When planning to perform the work, it should be remembered that you will have to disassemble the entire cabin to achieve the desired result. Insulation of the engine compartment. Despite the fact that car manufacturers come up with systems that should work at sub-zero temperatures, in practice not everyone can start in the yard after a strong night frost. Especially this problem concerns diesel cars because of the peculiarities of this fuel and the work of such motors. Insulation with the help of improvised materials under the hood space, often the only effective solution to the problem, which does not require large costs. For many years, insulation is carried out with the help of a felt blanket. It is not recommended to use such materials because they have a high fire hazard rate. If the winter temperature rarely drops below 25 degrees Celsius frost, then it is not recommended to use this material. You can remedy the situation with poor engine starting in winter as follows. Engine preheating device. Its cost is relatively low. It is effective at low frosts. Installation can be carried out independently or in a car service center. It is mandatory to insulate the battery, since with a strong solidification of the electrolyte inside it and the subsequent start of the engine, this element of the car quickly loses its power, emits explosive gas. That is why we use foil polypropylene foam for insulation. It is fixed with clips on the inner surface of the hood. It is possible to fix on the battery itself only with special care, as the material should not get into the area of the installed power terminals. Auto blanket can be purchased or created independently. In order to create it may need the following materials: fiberglass cloth, internal filler, which can be mullite silica wool. When attaching the thermal insulation should exclude its contact with elements that are used for cooling the engine or exhaust gases. These elements of the engine system can be heated to high temperatures, and tight contact increases the risk of ignition of the thermal insulation. In order to be sure of the safety of the use of thermal insulation, attention should be paid to materials that are not flammable. It should be noted that in the warm season, all insulation materials should be removed, as their presence will lead to rapid overheating of the engine. Why insulate the underhood space? The underhood space is recommended to be insulated in all cases, even if the car starts without any special problems. This is due to the following. Low temperature leads to the fact that the oil loses its basic properties. When starting the engine, a situation like oil starvation occurs. As a consequence, the elements of the cylinder block wear out quickly. In conclusion, ensuring a comfortable winter trip begins with effective car insulation. By choosing the right materials, such as foam boards, reflective barriers, and thermal blankets, you can significantly reduce heat loss and create a cozy environment inside your vehicle. Remember to pay attention to areas like windows, doors, and the floor, as these are crucial for maintaining warmth. With the right preparation and insulation techniques, you can enjoy your winter travels without the chill, making every journey a pleasant experience. Stay warm and safe on the road this winter.